All right, how's everybody doing today? Jonathan from John Ford Woodworks here, and although I know it's crazy, I thought I would do a tool review Monday. You see lots of people doing tool review Tuesdays or cool tool Tuesdays, so I figured I'd shake it up and do one on Monday. This particular bandsaw is Rikon's 10-inch bandsaw, item number 10306-1. It's fairly new, and I haven't seen a lot of videos on it, so I figured I'd make one. I should put a disclaimer out there that Rikon does not know who I am. I bought this saw with my own money, and I'm just a guy giving you my opinion on it. And I really don't have a whole lot of negatives to say about it. Ever since I've got it, it's done everything I've asked it to do. I've thrown some pretty dense wood at it, and it's cut everything that I've asked it to cut exceptionally well. It's really well built. It has a very industrial, commercial feel to it as far as build quality goes. But it comes in a small size. You can put it on your bench top. Rikon does make a stand for it, or you can do like I did and build your own stand for it. This particular bandsaw, though, just a few quick specs, has a half a horsepower motor. The cast iron work surface is 13 3/4 inches by 12.5 inches, and does have the ability to tilt from 0 to 45 degrees. This saw has a 5-inch resaw capacity, which is really its only limitation. But if that's not an issue for you, then this saw may be a great option. And considering it sells for $449, you really can't beat that price. The previous model that Rikon had put out was the 10305, which is still available. You can get that one for $379, but based on some of the research that I had done previous to buying this saw, they did make some significant upgrades to this saw. One thing to be mindful of, though, is they also, in between, they put out the 10306, which had some tracking problems. There were issues with that saw, and so it got replaced with the 10306-1. So if you are looking to buy used, you might want to steer clear of the 10306, because that saw did have some problems. Rikon corrected them and reissued the saw as 10306-1, not 306. So yeah, let me grab the camera and we'll come in a little bit closer and check it out. All right, so one more time, this is the Rikon 10306-1, excuse me. It does not come with the cool stickers or the super sweet post-it note from my daughter, but she said if anybody would really like a post-it note, she would be glad to make and send you one. A couple features of the saw. Obviously, cast iron work surface is really well made. It's super flat. I've had no issues with the work surface. It does have the 5/8 inch miter slot, which is probably the only real complaint I have with this saw, because nothing fits in that, but not the end of the world. The fence works fantastic. It moves effortlessly. It's accurate. It locks down. It's adjustable very easily. I have it currently in the high position, but you can very easily loosen these knobs, slide off. It's on T-tracks, and it can go down into the low position. On and off switch has the safety key in case you want to keep little fingers from getting cut. Everything about this saw, as I mentioned, has a very commercial feel to it. Knobs for opening the doors are rock solid. Knobs for adjusting belt tension the wheels, everything just has a really high quality commercial feel to it, as do the bearings that help track the blade. They're easy to adjust and maneuver. You can also quickly and easily raise and lower the guard depending on what you're cutting. It has a 2-inch dust port. All of the storage for the tools that you need to work with this on the saw are stored on the back, as well as the quick release lever and belt tightening levers. So everything is easily accessible, and again has a really high quality feel to it. Just to kind of give you an idea of how well made this saw is, I'll turn it on and you'll see how quiet it runs. I mean, it runs almost silently. Again, as you can see, it just runs super smooth, very quiet. Now, of course, you're probably going to connect your dust collector to it, which will cancel out that quietness, but that is what it is. The saw itself, though, is whisper quiet. So, I know that was just kind of a quick overview of this saw. Being that it's a bandsaw, I mean, there's not a whole lot that, I didn't want to make this a long video. Again, though, aside from the teeny tiny miter slot, there's not much I can say bad about this saw. If I missed something, or if there's a question that I haven't answered, leave it in the comments. I'd be glad to answer questions about this saw. But again, unless you just need a lot more resaw capacity, at $449, this saw is a bargain, because it just works extremely well. So again, let me know if I missed something. Send questions. I'll be glad to answer them. And yeah, again, this is Jonathan from John Ford Woodworks. I appreciate you watching, and if you'd be so kind to like and subscribe, that would be even better. But until next time, thanks for watching. Bye.